Before I became a Gymboree teacher, I was and still am a professional musician and singer, and I guess that's helped me in my Gymboree role.
I've become a much more flexible and adaptable person. Every day is completely different and you have to adapt to different situations.
There's so much going on at any one point in terms of that child development, and we create a space that is beautiful for adults and their little ones to come and explore and play.
I first started in Gymboree when I was a student. I was a part-time Saturday girl and I absolutely loved it. It was a great part-time job to have whilst I was at university. It meant that I could begin my career of working with children, which I knew I already wanted to do.
I was a single parent of 2 young boys and I needed something that gave me some flexibility, and as my children have grown, I've grown within the company.
I didn't really ever work with young children before I worked at Gymboree. I taught children from around about 8 years old upwards, but didn't know much about toddlers, so I've developed my skills working with babies and toddlers, and I've learnt an awful lot.
About child development and
Yeah.
stuff, really. Yeah, because I had done a lot of teaching with little ones from about kind of 3 years up to 18.
Yeah.
So I had quite a lot of experience in that sense.
I've been a Gymboree teacher now for almost 3 years. I can't believe it. And I guess I've stayed as long as I have because the children are just so cute and so adorable.
I've always been interested and geared towards working in education. And I also come from a performer background.
I've been able to really grow within the company. It's been incredible. So I have been working with a specific franchise, but also I've had the opportunity to go to the States and train out there with the international team at head office. That's given me the skills to become a trainer. So now I train for Gymboree as well as teach.
I was very fortunate when I left university. I was able to become a full-time teacher at the same Gymboree site that I worked at. And from there I've been able to progress into the head teacher role, working with staff recruitment, and now as the manager as well at the corporate site.
I just love the structure of the classes. They allow you to have a really constant flow, but you can also put your own creative flair on it.
The most rewarding part about working at Gymboree are the wonderful families that I get to interact with on a daily basis.
The most rewarding part of being a Gymboree teacher is the feedback. Having a really lovely community of parents, nannies, other adults and carers with the children.
We get to meet lots of families, and some of the people that have been coming to Gymboree, kind of their families that have had all their children come to our classes, and it's just nice to strike up those relationships with those families.
There is never a dull day, and there is never a moment where I'm checking my watch for the time to be going quicker, because I love every minute of it.
We create an environment that's stimulating, and children are, we're literally growing their brains.